So today we will talk about principles of planning. So what is the plan of building? It is nothing but a group and arrangement of components of building as in systematic manner so as to form a homogeneous body with a comprehensive lookout to meet its functional purpose. That means one should be able to utilize or one should be able to use your one should be able to move around in your plan without any difficulty. So what are the points on which the planning of the building depends? Those are functional object and requirements, component parts, sizes and interrelationship, topography and shape of the plot, climatic condition, location and the neighborhood. So these are the principles of planning, which are aspect, prospect, privacy, furniture requirement, roominess, grouping, circulation, sanitation, flexibility, elegance, economy. So these are the points one should consider while planning of the building. Now, while planning, it is not possible to consider all the aspects. So it would depend on plan to plan which aspect which principle you should be given an importance to. So in sometimes you will have to uh, go for aspects and give the furniture requirement as a second priority, or in sometimes you will have to go for furniture requirement and skip economy. So it will depend on your uh, plan that which one should be given an first importance. So let's see one by one. First principle, aspect. It is nothing but placement of different rooms of a house in accordance with our activities at different hours of the day. So aspects are nothing but in which direction our room should be, so that we can utilize our day, or you can say our natural supplies like fresh air, sunlight, etc. in proper manner and with good amount. So rooms should get enough sunlight and air, which gives cheerful atmosphere, comfort and hygienic conditions. A room which receives light and air from particular direction is said to have aspect of that direction. So these are the aspects of different rooms of your plan. Bedroom, the recommended aspect is southwest, west or northwest. Why is it so? Because one should be receiving plentiful of breeze in summer. Kitchen, it should be in the direction of east and rarely northeast. Why? To receive morning sun, which is germicidal. It purifies air. It should be well illuminated and cool in the afternoon. Your dining hall should be in the direction of southeast, south or southwest, which is in the proximity of kitchen, and it will remain cool if we provide in that direction. Our drawing hall should be in the direction of southeast, south, southwest or west to receive adequate natural lighting during winter and adequate sun during summers. Our reading hall should be in the direction of north and northwest to receive light from north being diffused and evenly distributed, and to have a cool atmosphere in the room that would be convenient for the reader. Our storeroom should be in the direction northwest, north or northeast, so that it will be dark and cool, which is the proper atmosphere for storing any kind of vegetables or any kind of household materials required for day-to-day life. So this was the first principle, which is called as aspect. Next one is prospect. Prospect, it refers to view as seen from the outside, from the windows and doors in the external walls. It is determined by view as desired from certain rooms of the house. View of the garden or nearby hill. That is the example, like how you are going to get a view of outside from our inside. At the same time, it is naturally intended to conceal some undesirable views. For example, there is certain areas which you want to hide or you want your customer not to be seen. So your prospect of the plan should be in such a way that bad things are hiding. Next one is privacy. Privacy can be off site for both bath and WC, privacy of sound for confidential discussion or for the study room, and both sight and sound for bedroom. For example, our bath or WC should not be in opposite direction to the drawing hall so that one can get an access directly from the drawing hall. It will be very inconvenient for the person who is going to use our bath or WC. So it should be mostly attached to our bedrooms, or if it is possible, one should provide some kind of barrier between the WC bath and kitchen or the WC bath and drawing hall so that one can get proper privacy. There is another type of privacy required which is called as sound privacy. That means one should not be get disturbed if he is working in study room. For example, that person is studying or there is a child who is trying to study for his exams. So he should not be get disturbed by the sound which is created in drawing hall or which is created in bedrooms. And privacy for both sight and sound which is required for the bedroom, because bedroom is the room where one is going to relax. The person doesn't want any kind of disturbance, whether it is sound disturbance or whether it is sight disturbance. So one should, while they're planning, one should consider these kinds of privacy elements for different types of rooms. It is broadly classified into two categories. Those are internal privacy and external privacy. Internal privacy in the building is nothing but privacy of a particular room from other rooms. It can be achieved by correct positioning of doors and openings of shutters, proper grouping of rooms, providing buffer area between bedroom and other rooms, vertical segregation of rooms, that is, by providing drawing, dining, kitchen, toilet at the ground floor and bed and toilets at the first floor. External privacy is nothing but privacy of the individual room from the outside of the building. It can be achieved by compound wall of height of 1.35 to 1.5 meters, planting trees along compound wall, providing screen walls, curtain walls, etc. on the veranda. Next is the furniture requirement. Planner should know how much space is needed by each function. Room size can be completed on the basis of permanent furniture to be used, its dimensions and arrangement, clearance for the circulation. Now, while planning, one should consider these things also. Like if you are going to plan for a drawing hall, in that drawing hall, before planning, one should consider what kind of furniture person will be providing. Like there are certain common furnitures those everybody will provide. For example, sofas. So everybody is going to provide sofa. There will be a center table. Along with that, there will be a TV unit. So one should plan your room in such a way that after providing these furnitures, there should be proper room for circulation, and after arranging the furniture, one should not get the feeling of it is not balanced room. So what is balanced room? For example, you have planned a rectangular drawing hall and you have provided your furniture along the length of the wall. So it will give you a narrow veranda kind of feeling if you are sitting in the drawing hall. So while planning, one should consider that it should not be too much rectangular or it should not be too much perfectly square to give a coziness effect. Next aspect is roominess. It is feeling created after a room is well furnished with all the permanent furniture as spacious and well planned. It is similar to furniture requirement because the room will be well furnished once there is provision of furniture. So after you have provided furniture, there should not be any tunnel kind of feeling for the room. Your furniture arrangement should be in such a way that there you will be getting proper circulation space. You will feel that the room is well planned and the room is balanced. So what are the points one should consider? Maximum use of a room with minimum possible dimensions. Rectangular room gives better outlook compared to square room of same floor area. Length to breadth ratio of 1.2 to 1.5 is desirable. When it exceeds 2, it creates tunnel-like feeling. Similarly, height also plays important role. Room should have all proportional dimensions. Light colors create effect of more space. Light and dark color for different walls of the same room will reduce the effect of less width and more length. So color plays also a very important role if you want to provide proper roominess for your room. Next is grouping. Grouping is nothing but proper arrangement of your room. For example, one should not provide WC in front of the kitchen. Kitchen and dining hall should be grouped together. You can group drawing hall along with the kitchen and dining hall. Bedrooms and toilets should be grouped together. Dressing room, you can provide dressing room along with the bedroom also. So points to be considered are veranda adjacent to the drawing room, dining room close to kitchen, bedroom, toilet and dressing room grouped together. Bath and WC should be nearer to each other. Staircase should be easily accessible from all the rooms. WC should be away from dining. Psychological feeling of being away from insanitary space. Next aspect is circulation. It is access into or out of a room. It is internal movement inside the building. It should not affect privacy nor interfere the utility. So there are two types: horizontal, which is nothing but circulation within the same floor, and vertical, circulation between different floors. Next is sanitation. So it is nothing but it is provision and upkeep of various components of the house to keep inmates cheerful and free from diseases. So factors which influence sanitation are lighting, ventilation, cleanliness. So these are the points one should consider from the point of view of sanitation. Next is flexibility, that is, that room which is planned for one function be used for the other if so required. For example, you need a for example, consider that you have certain function at your home and there are so many numbers of guests in your house. So it will become necessary for a person to plan some bedding arrangement in your drawing hall also. So in that case, your room should be planned in such a way that you can turn out your drawing room into a bedroom. So it is nothing but, so the points which we should consider are: it is ease with which a room designed for a particular activity can accommodate more load temporarily or may supplement activity of another room, as drawing room used as guest bedroom, kitchen as additional as dining room, etc. Next principle is elegance. is nothing but